These are the required points to express in your ad. Feel free to paraphrase and speak from your own experience. If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. It's free. There's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you. So, it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And please make sure, this point, download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Do you know the spelling of anchor.fm? ANCHOR.FM. Thank you for your listening. See you. Hello everyone, I'm Richard Gon of Work to Live podcast version. This time I'd like to talk about what improves your life. And first of all, let me tell you the conclusion. What improves your life is not the government of your country, but yourself. Or yourselves, if many people listen to this episode. There's a huge election in my country, and I think I will go to vote for some party or some candidates in that election. That I'm thinking of participating in that election as one of the voters. However, whenever such election time comes, I feel that there would be no change, or that there is going to be no change. Which party or which government organization takes over which government organization or which party, because what improves my own life is myself, not the government. Of course, when some kinds of populists or some kind of bad politicians are trying to rise, it's a power of the votes of general public, which prevents such bad politicians or populists. If you notice, there are some some bad politicians or populists. You may notice as one of the members of general public, and you can vote against those populist people or bad politicians. So your vote can prevent the rise or the flourishment of those politicians, of those bad politicians or populists. Your vote has such power, but actually, when it comes to improving or raising your lifestyle or the level of your lives, it's I think what is important is the power of yourself or the effort of yourself. To raise your paycheck, for example, what you need is to study, or for example, if you'd like to use a social networking service, for example, you have to use great movies to get money from YouTube. Or another manner is to for example, to create creating blog is fine for getting money from Google or Alphabet. Creating blog and pasting some advertisement onto your blog, which I think you can get extra money from Alphabet as a money coming from such advertisements. Such an effort or such efforts are going to improve your own lives. But governments do nothing for your improving your own lives. Because government has to control a huge amount of money, not the money you have, because the huge amount of money comes from huge companies, which is why governments have governments have to concentrate on such you know such huge companies and or huge organizations because they have a lot of money because they hold a lot of smart people. Huge companies hire smart people, and so so do so the other huge organizations belonging to government, which is why what is going to improve your own lives is yourself or your own effort, not the government, and not which party takes over which party in the governmental office, which is what I'd like to say. So coming back to the beginning of this story, I said I was going to participate in the election as one of the voters, but I don't feel, I'm thinking of, and I'm I consider which party or which candidate is suitable for the next generation. I thought stuff like that, but actually I don't feel any I don't think that they can improve my own life because what improves my own life or what raises my lifestyle or the level of my life is it's not the government but me. So I have family, so what improves my family is it's not the effort of the government but the effort of myself. And I think this is the case to all of you. So which is why if you'd like to raise your own lifestyles or your paycheck or your income, if you'd like to raise your income, for example, you have to do something by yourself, like create movie creations for YouTube or creating blogs to get money, by advertisements or advertising your own products or like your books or your books or some other kinds of products you have. That's it. This in this episode, this is all story I'd like to tell you. So if you come to like my story, please feel free to listen to my other episodes. That's it. Thank you very much for listening. See you.